Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Theoni with Thrifty Divas, and I'm here with a thrift store haul for everyone. Three stores actually. So if you have not watched some of the walkthrough that I was able to film for you, it is posted at the exact same time as this one. So you can just go ahead and click on that. It's there for you. If this is up, that is up because I'm posting them at the same time. So I got a little more walkthrough and went to a few more places than I was anticipating. So that's how it ended up being its own separate video. But the first one I'm going to do is the one that I went to on Sunday that ended up being nighttime when I left, if you watched the walkthrough, and that is Island Thrift. If you are local to me, I only spent $12. I did not find much at all at that place, but let me show you. I'm going to film this first because I promised little man I would get it filmed for him. He was not with me, but I did grab some of those bags for him that he likes so much. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I have already used. So I have put in some footage of it for you right here. So I'll show you that first and then we'll come back. So I found this Spider-Man lunchbox, and it's not old. I mean, I was like, oh, it's not an original, 70s or 80s. It was 99 cents, full price. So I couldn't resist. And I looked, and it's 2001. So I'm like, that's already almost 21 years. So I grabbed this. Okay, so I was not intending to actually use that as a lunchbox, but little man saw it and loved it and insisted, so it got used as a lunchbox for him. So that's why I don't have it. But let me show you the couple of other things that I managed to pick up from there. So the first thing I decided to pick up, I did show this in the walkthrough, and I think it's kind of funny because it appears there was another price on there. I think it was $12.99. But anyway, so this is a Lennox Little Mischiefs ornament, a holiday mischief ornament that I found, and it was $6.99 half price. So it was $3.50, and it's still in the box, and it's super adorable. So I think I'm going to give it to my mom just for fun because it is super cute. It's in perfect condition, not a chip, nothing. So it says Holiday Mischief Lennox 1998 on the bottom. And it's this adorable little cat in a gift bag. So for $3.50, I picked that up. Next, for myself, this was full price at $1.99. So I grabbed this for myself. It is a beautiful black and white polka dot high heel ring holder. So I thought that would be really nice on my dresser. It feels wood. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it feels wood. And then the next two items are bags. So this one little man is most excited about, and I knew he would be, and it was only $2.99 half price that day. So $1.50. It has a little skull bucket from Halloween. It has this, which is clearly from something else. I'm not sure. But it has tons of amazing animals. So it has a couple of, cheesy little dinos, but he loves them anyway. Not quite sure. This dolphin, a whale, a little lizard. $1.50 for this bag. Absolutely awesome. Shark. Another lizard. What are these things? This is like the crab. Clearly I'm missing something. I don't know. Another dino. A Brachiosaurus. A smaller little whale. A small hammerhead. Another shark. A big bee, which is missing one of his antennae, but that's fine. And I think these two are the coolest ones. They're like squishy fish. So there's a catfish, I think. And I don't know what that is. A monkfish, maybe? I don't know. But they're like squishy. But anyway, he loved it. So even when he was leaving for school today, he asked me when I was gonna film the bags because he's been very excited. So I promised him it would be done when he got home. So that was the $1.50 bag. And next, this bag was a little pricey, but I mean, they didn't have much and it seemed worth it to me. So $3.99. And it's got all this stuff in there. So the first thing I saw that I wanted for myself is this mystery people, places, and things. 20 questions. So it's a little card game in a round tin. And it is from TJ Maxx. And it was $4.99 at TJ Maxx. And then we have a McDonald's toy. Finding Nemo. I thought it was old, but it's 2020. I don't know. But anyway, Dory. And this is Yosemite Sam 2021. So he's from Space Jam. Also from Space Jam, we actually got LeBron. So that's awesome. This is like a whole big thing. Did we get 2 LeBrons? I think it might be 2 LeBrons, actually. Yeah. 2 LeBrons. So $3.99 for all of that, but that card game was $4.99 from TJ Maxx, so. And he got 2 Space Jam ones that he didn't have, so it worked out fine. And he was really happy. All right, so that was the Sunday night one. That was like, very disappointing. But let me get into the more amazing things for you. So I actually have 2 different trips here. So I don't know how to break them down for you. But okay, so one place, you hear me say it in the walkthrough, is a hospital thrift store that I had not been to in like 20 years. That place I only made it to once so far. Tried going yesterday, but turns out they're only open Wednesday through Saturday. So I definitely will be going back to that. That is for sure, because even when I was there last week, they were putting things out every time I turned around. The other one is a church thrift store that consists of a barn and a house. So they're very different. They have very different contents in them, even though they're connected. So that's super cool too. And that place I ended up going to twice, once last week, and I swung by there yesterday, as well as running into a Savers quickly. And again, hopefully you go and watch the walkthrough before you watch this so you can kind of understand, and then also see if I showed some of the things that I did get, and you'll be able to see some of the things I passed up on too. So, all right, let me start. I don't know how to start this though. Even though it's completely out of order, let me start with Savers yesterday. Again, not that titillating. How much did I spend at Savers? $20. Absolutely nothing. It's crazy. Okay, let's see. So the first thing I picked up from Savers was this. This bag was $2.49. So I thought that was a steal. let's see what's in here. So the first thing that I noticed right away were the like paper mache heart ornaments. And I do have some paper mache heart ornaments on my tree right now that I also purchased from a thrift store at one point. So I was like, hey, let me just get more. Let me make this a thing, kind of. I don't know. I don't know when these are from, but I think they are most certainly vintage. And I think these were all from the same people because they have all the same hooks on them. These wire, like coated wire ones. So it looks like there are three of these paper mache hearts with a little angel scene on them. They're all the same. So I picked up those. Now remember, $2.49 for this whole bag, which is just crazy. Then, so this cost $10 from a place called Christmas Cottage. And I wonder when it's from, but it has a mirror back here and it's called Ballerina. So I didn't even see that in there. So that's super cool. And that was $10 whenever that was. Her face looks a little vintagey. Maybe not. 80s, 90s. Then we have this gorgeous thing, which I'm not sure what it is. It looks ceramic. I would say it's Lenox, but wait, there it is, Lenox. It is marked. I was going to say, I'm assuming if it was Lenox, it would be marked. You probably can't see it, but it is right there. This gorgeous Lenox ornament. Wow. Didn't even know that was in there. And I say wow because I can't believe it survived. Then I have a little snowman on a bell that says Sandy. Next, these actually look glass or crystal, which is crazy. I have had lamps and chandeliers like this in the past where they end up being plastic. Pardon me. I know you're going to think this is gross. I'm going to tap this on my tooth. That's how I tell a lot of times. Oh yes, this is not plastic. So there are 3 strands in here. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow. I wonder if that's actually crystal. I feel like it is. And this gorgeous piece, also Lenox. And why does it look vintage Lenox to me? I don't know why. Lenox, $2.49, guys. For real? All right, so the handle has detached a little bit. I'm going to E6000 that. But this is another Lenox ornament. It's like a purse, I think. Wow. I don't think they knew what they were putting in here, honestly. And then there are 5 of these. This is why I say I think it's the same people as the paper mache hearts because the hooks are the same. But these are, I believe it's called Capizzi or Capezzi. You will see something else from a different store that I purchased. So these are like mother of pearl. Now, if I was a reseller, which I'm not, I would make a fortune on these because it is a set of 5, all included in this bag for $2.49. And I'm pretty sure you could get $25 at least for the 5. Hold on. I see a sticker. Made in the Philippines. That's all it says. Made in the Philippines. Look how beautiful. 5 of those. So that bag was craziness. Then I also picked this up. I do show me looking at this in the walkthrough. This was also $2.49. And this is a Scentsy warmer, a ceramic Scentsy warmer here. And because it is giraffe print, I picked this up as a present for one of my friends. And I know $2.49 is a great price for that. Then I picked up this adorable little bird for my mom. I'll probably save it for like Mother's Day or Easter, whichever comes first. There's no markings on it. It's got a little, what they call flea bite on its nose. But if it goes outside, it's probably going to get several flea bites. So it is the ceramic bird, and his little feet are like, he's like a wind chime. I don't know, but he's absolutely adorable, and he was $1.99, and I'm pretty sure my mom is gonna love him. I don't see any marks. I don't know what it is, but it's cute is what it is. Then I found this Christmas tree, and it looked vintage to me right away. Yes, $3.99, a little steep, but I figured it's in my hand. Why not? And again, a couple of little flea bites. Definitely vintage, and it is left in. So that's just really nice to have. All right. Then a couple of Berenstain Bears books, Savers, $1.29 kids books. I talk about it all the time. I love it. So this is the Berenstain Bears and the Easter Story. And this is Berenstain Bears Go to School. I love it. I don't think we have either one of those. It's so hard for me to know because we have those like compilation books, you know, like the multi-story ones. So I never quite know what's in there. Then two more things left from Savers. I saw this. I thought little man would love it. It was $3.99. It's barely used. It is a Paw Patrol art kit, a travel art kit. So it has a storybook sticker pad with play scenes. And if you watch me, you know, little man is obsessed with sticker scenes. So I don't think this is you. Oh, wait. Okay. A couple are missing. Just a couple. Those are the only two that are missing. Okay. So two are missing. No big deal. And then it opens up three ways here. So unfortunately, there was a zipper here on the bottom portion, which would have been awesome, but it is missing. And there are only 3 crayons remaining. Then on the top pocket, there's a puzzles and game book. And these are just activities. Some of them are done, some of them aren't. Barely. Little man is great with that stuff, though. It doesn't bother him at all. He always says there's plenty more left for him to do. And in the center here, so, you know, some of these have definitely been scribbled on, but I'll clean it up a little bit for him. But this was a coloring book, and I think, you know, Dollar Tree sells the pads this size, a blank pad, so that would go fantastically in there too. So $3.99. Just needs a little addition of things and a little fixing of things, but so perfect to bring with us places. So I grabbed that. And the last thing I got from Savers is this. It was $1.49. I don't see a brand on it anywhere, but that's fine. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain that this is a pickle keeper, because you take the lid off and then, so I feel like you put the pickles in here with, or olives maybe, I don't know, probably pickles, with their juice, but then you can kind of just pull them out without their juice. I think that's what it is, and I loved it for my new fridge. So yes, $1.49 for that. I thought it was super snazzy. So that's it on Savers. So I'm going to jump to the church portion yesterday. Not the barn, the house part. I did both, but the house part yesterday, I only managed to find clothes, which is shocking because I've never even looked at clothes there. So it's one of those places where each clothing item has its like set price. So the lightweight women's jackets were $7 each, and I found 2 for myself. And then the little kids' clothes started at $2 a piece. There's 8 pieces here, and she charged me 18. So I don't really know. But anyway, so I picked up little man 8 pieces of clothing for $2 or $3 each, I guess. I got him this little Nike quarter zip light sweatshirt. Then for the summer, I got him this actual polo. I got him this little pajama top that says Santa's helper. I thought it was super cute. And I got him this Hilfiger zip up hoodie. Nice, thick. I'm sure like that maybe was more than 2. And then this Gap Kids little V-neck blue sweater. These Old Navy sweatpants. Oh, and this was probably more too. This is Children's Place. This nice thick full zip fleece. And lastly, because I just couldn't resist, these are Gap, and they are pajama pants, and they have frogs all over them. And I think they're amazing. So $18 for those 8 pieces. And then for me, $14 on my 2, but 100% worth it. So I got these more so to wear almost like suit jackets to court and things like that, even though they're regular jackets. So this one is super cute. It is INC, International Concepts. So it's a jacket. It's a regular jacket. But, you know, it's like snug on me. So it would just be way better as like a suit jacket type thing. So I'm going to zip it up for you. I'm going to show you. So this is what it looks like. I thought it was absolutely adorable. And for $7, it's cool. And what makes the $14 worth it right away is this. And this is Lisa Rinna collection. And this is 100% genuine suede. So it is this suede jacket that just has like a round collar, you know, like just a round shape. And then it has a suede belt that just ties. So I really liked those. Suede. Real. 100%. So that's what I got from the house portion of the church thrift store yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to show you the barn portion of the church thrift store from yesterday, but I do have the barn portion from last week here as well, and it was better. But let me just show you what happened yesterday. Just a few items. And this is what I show you in the walkthrough. Okay, so from yesterday, they had these two. I thought this was really cute. I wonder if it has a year on it. I'm just curious. I don't know why, but like the packaging is just like very late 80s, early 90s to me. But anyway, they had two of these just sitting there. These bills box. So it says giving money as a gift. So you have to do like the maze to get them out. Now there was no prices. They kind of make up prices on some of the stuff there, like as you buy it. So I brought both of these up to see, and he's like ringing it up, and he's like 3 and 3. I said, oh, they're 3 each. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'll just take one then. And he's like, actually 2 each. I'm like, all right, I'll take both then. So he gave them to me for 2 each. I just thought it was so cool if you're giving somebody money. Like, how fun. And then another Berenstain Bears book. He charged me $1. The Spooky Old Tree. Again, don't know if we have it. Don't know. Then in their basket of ornaments outside, they had this gorgeous Santa. And I saw him right away and I knew he was special. And he is, in fact, Lennox from 2014. You can't see that, can you? Oh, because I keep flipping it to the 2014 side for starters. Anyway, that says Lennox. Yes, Lennox. Anyway, so he was $2. Totally fine. I mean, look at all the Lennox I just got in the bag for $2.49. So, okay. Then I found this. So I meant well, but anyway, she said she's happy with it anyway. So my mom has regrets from selling some of my step-grandmother's huge hand-painted metal trays at the estate sale for like pretty cheap. And she regrets it. So now she's like in the market constantly for buying really old hand-painted metal trays. And I saw this right away and I'm like, oh, my mom would love that. And I bought it, but it's not hand-painted. It's not hand-painted. But anyway, it's still pretty special. On the back, it says 1971 for starters. It says on there. And it's Dar, I guess, Daher, Dar Decorated Ware. 1971, designed by Dar, Long Island, New York, made in England. So I think she'll still like it. I sent her a picture after I bought it and she's like, no, it looks beautiful. So anyway, I don't know. Did I tell you? He charged me $3 for that. Then if you saw the walkthrough, oh, man. Very first thing I saw when I walked in, and I couldn't even believe it was still there, and that nobody had picked it up or thought anything of it or anything, was this. This ambered colored controlled bubble paperweight. And they wanted $1 for it. I was unable to see underneath because they taped the price. So let's take a closer look. Oh, gosh. Why? Shoot. I hope there's no paper sticker with the maker on there. Because if there is, we can kiss it goodbye. That's the bottom. There's no pontil, so I don't really know how this thing is made. Maybe internally, I don't know. But for $1, that is insane. Absolutely insane. All right. And then I'm pretty sure I completely stopped filming after this yesterday because I went completely nuts. I couldn't think anymore. Okay, so these blue candlesticks, they're beautiful. They look old. I don't know. They look old. Okay. And, oh, they were $4 for the pair. And something told me to hit them with my light. And I hit them with my light. And I still can't tell what's going on. But they're super cute. And I feel like they are old. So I was going to risk it anyway. I will show you this in a darker setting. But can you see? Am I losing my mind? No, I'm not. I don't know. Let me show you in a darker setting. So anyway, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I don't know. I just picked them up anyway. Because I don't know. I can't, something's happening. I don't know what it is. But that was yesterday's trip. And I'm just going to continue on, I think, with the previous week's trip to the same place, the barn. The barn portion of the church thrift store. I have no receipts from there, so they don't give receipts. So I have to like try to remember. Try to remember what's happening here. So first thing, I picked up this basket. Well, I needed something to hold ornaments in, and I picked up this basket, and it says made in Vietnam, and it's red, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So they had some loose ornaments outside on the table. So that's why I grabbed the basket. And I think it was pretty much like this for the most part. And he said 5 and kept counting. So he charged me 5 for all of this, including the basket. So the first thing, now I don't know if this is vintage. I doubt it. I feel like maybe it's more like a Pier 1 type thing, but it is glass. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got like the silver crackle inside, so it's like double layered glass. So that was in there. Then 2 of these glass ornaments were in there. And I made sure to look at the top here, and the top says West Germany. So I got 2 in the green they had. So 2 in the green. And 1 in this like brownish, dark copper type color. So West Germany. Then I saw this. And this says Germany on the top as well, up there. And it is glass, and it looks hand painted and initialed. So as always, don't forget to tell me anything you know at all. Age, makers, values, anything at all you know. Names of things, I don't know, anything. And of course, don't forget to tell me what you think the deal of the day or the overall find of the day was from this entire haul. And I know this one is a big one, so it's going to be tough. But and then this one just caught my eye. Now the top looks completely modern to me. I don't know. Again, tell me anything you know. I don't know. You see the top ring on there? That just looked pretty modern to me. I could be wrong. What do I know? Nothing really. But it is this like metal enameled stocking ornament. And is that a nutcracker? I don't really know. Is it Russian? Is it like Chinese? Is it German? I have no clue. But it is metal and it is enameled, and it just totally caught my eye because I found it rather unique. So $5 for that. I bought this for Patty's son William, and I forgot all about it, and I forgot to put it in his box, unfortunately. Anyway, they had this Justice League Christmas tree ornament. And it says Walmart on it, brand new, unopened, and they wanted $2 for that. So then he started, I don't know. So then he started doing like dollars. So we're at 5, 6, 7. Then he said 8 for this one alone. This is a hand-blown, mouth-blown, I believe, glass ornament that says Italy on the top. And I have seen larger ones sold comps for $25 and $30. So I thought that was pretty amazing. So he charged me $1 for that one. And I believe he charged me $1 for this one as well. This is I think that's that Capizzi stuff or whatever. I don't know. The same thing as that, the ones that were in that bag of ornaments for $2.49 from Savers. This shell with metal scroll work. And he said another $1 for this. I could not resist this. This is clearly 80s. It needs a little cleaning. Handmade, I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But this little like pillow ornament trimmed in lace. And it is a Cabbage Patch ornament. And she's ice skating and he's skiing. And I needed this in my life. And speaking of those paper mache ornaments, this bag of 4 was $1. Made in Taiwan. This is Midwest Importers, made in Taiwan. This is also Midwest Importers, made in Taiwan. And there's 2 of those, 2 of the same ones. So the 4 of those were $1, all combined. Then this tree did not have a price, and he charged me $3 for this. And the foil sticker on the bottom of this says Made in Taiwan, Republic of China. So I don't know if that tells me anything about the age. I've never really seen it written like that before. Made in Taiwan, Republic of China. I don't know. But historically, sometimes the way that they list places will tell you a lot. But I thought this was absolutely phenomenal. And I have seen, I don't know if they're made in the same place, but I have seen these sell for $25 and $30 on comps, sold comps as well. I don't resell anything. These are all mine. And then he started throwing things in. It was hilarious. Like while I was getting the money out of my wallet, he started throwing things into my box. So he threw in this little mouse, ceramic mouse stocking holder. And I don't think he realized what he was doing, because this is House of Lloyd, made in Taiwan. These sell for $8 to $10 for one sold comps. But he threw it in. I also bought these milk glass salt and pepper shakers with the grapes on them. No markings at all. These were $3 for the pair. I believe either 3 or 4, but I think 3. And I love this. So this is handmade Lenweil Ardalt Artware, Taiwan. And this is a little porcelain dachshund with these little flowers, and none of them are broken. And it's a little pincushion. And this was $1. And I think he charged me $3 for this. Same thing. Are you guys seeing a theme? This, I thought it was a tree topper, but it's not. You just like hang it. I think hang it in a window or something. But this is that same that same shell with the gold wiring, and it does plug in. I don't know how anyone would begin to change the bulbs on this thing though, if it ever needed to be changed, because they're in there. It's all like Christmas lights, all bundled up tight in there with no openings. But yes, $3 for that to like put in the window. Okay. So then I walk out, put the stuff in my car, and two more things caught my eye that were not there when I was just there. They constantly put things out. So the one thing that caught my eye was this. This is plastic, but I just love it. And it's a Hallmark ornament, and it says Christmas 1984. So I just had to get it. So I grabbed that, and she didn't charge me for it. I went back in, and the woman rang me up this time. I bought this, and she just charged me for this. Look at this. This is an acrylic toilet seat in blue bubble. And it was $7. And I'm wondering, because it has a clearance sticker over it from Target, it looks like. And I'm wondering what the clearance price at Target was. It says was $34.99, now $17.49. But I paid $7. And I'm in love. So I went back and grabbed that and the ornament, and she's like $7. So then I forgot to show you this. As he was throwing things into my box as I was paying, he throws this angel in too. So I was just laughing, and I'm like, thank you. Throws in this beautiful glass angel. Then when I saw the 1984 ornament and the toilet seat, I see this empty box. And there was another guy outside. I said, he just gave me the angel inside. Can I have the box? He goes, sure, yeah, take the box. He gave me a Mikasa angel for free. And he didn't know it, but whatever. So yes, that's all from the barn. The two different trips. Now, I know this is obscenely long, but we haven't even gotten to the best part yet, which was the hospital thrift store that I hadn't been to in 20 years. So I'm going to regroup, and we are going to get into that and finish this. Okay, are we ready for this? So this was the hospital thrift store that I had not been to in about 20 years. And they were closed for almost 2 years during the pandemic. So, because there was once during the past 2 years that I drove by and I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're open. There was a huge sign that said, anyway. So they have reopened, and I went in the other day, and I had such an incredible experience that I called my mom in my car in the parking lot, like as soon as I was leaving. And I said, have you ever had such an incredible experience at a thrift store where you literally feel like you have robbed them? And my mom said, no, can't say I have. I said, well, that's what just happened to me. And my mom said, that good, huh? I said, yeah, that good. And I literally feel like I robbed them. So I got off the phone with her, and I ran inside, and I gave the lady another $20. And she looked at me like I was crazy. But, okay. So first of all, I'm walking up to the door. I'm very excited to be there. I haven't been there in 20 years. And there's a handwritten sign on the door that says Thursday special, half off linens and bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And so anyway, it turns out every single thing I got was considered bric-a-brac. So it was half price. And it was priced so ridiculously to begin with. And then I got it half off and I couldn't even deal. So I ran back in and I gave the lady another $20 because my total was $21 and I could not eat. Any one of these things is better than the $21. Like, anyway, crazy. So let's get into it. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I really, really don't. Okay, so first of all, I started grabbing so much stuff that I was like, everything was falling out of my hands. I didn't even know what to do. So I went to their basket section and I grabbed this basket. I was like, this is good. And it says it's stamped USA on the bottom. And they had a price on it of $2.75. So it was half of that. I think $1.63 or something is what it ended up being. Don't make me do math. It was less than that. I don't know what it was, but it was less than. I have the receipt somewhere. Here we go. Hold on. Something weird. $1.38. Beautiful basket, whatever. And it helped me hold my stuff. Then they had a basket that said all ornaments, 75 cents each. All right. There was nothing really impressive there. But then I saw these. In the bag. And it says Western Germany on there, right there. And these are mercury glass beaded garlands. And they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of it. And they were 75 cents each. But half of that. Half of that. So, I don't even know. I don't know. But that, okay. Then, they had these enameled metal bowls. No lids. $1 for the 2-pack. 50 cents on these. I don't know when these are from. Probably 80s, I would assume. I don't know. Hopefully older, but I'm not sure. But for 50 cents, come on. My goodness. Then they had this Tupperware. I'm assuming this is vintage because of the color. And this was $1, half price. So 50 cents for this. And I love it. It's like brand new. Brand new. I don't think it was ever used. 50 cents for that. Then behind her, she had a couple things. So I said, can I see that shoe behind you, please? It is this little crystal high heel. It is Killarney. I haven't looked it up. Killarney Crystal, Ireland. And they had $1.25 on it. So it was half of that. $0.63. Ridiculous. Okay. Then this, I don't think this is old. I don't think it's old because of the cord, but they had this really pretty light up thing and it was plugged in and lit up. And I don't even know how much it was, honestly. There was no price on it. I don't know what she charged me, but every single item on my receipt says bric-a-brac. So it was half price, whatever it was. Then, this bottle caught my eye. It's like, it's not hobnail. It actually goes inward. And I couldn't decide. I showed my mom afterwards. She's convinced this is not the right lid. However, I cannot find this bottle anywhere, by the way. I've looked. I found one, I think it was actually hobnail, but it had a straight neck. This has a ruffled neck. And the top that's on it is also ruffled, which is why it leads me, and it fits perfectly. I don't know. Leads me to think that they do belong together. And it's got this gold painting on it. It looks kind of like a crown. If anybody knows anything, let me know. So this was $3, half price, $1.50. But check this out. I never knew about this, and now I'm all about it. Under here is raised. Federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. So that intrigued me right away. My mom said she thought it was an advertising piece. I said, no, I feel like this has something to do with prohibition. Look at the cork on that. And she's like, really? I said, I feel like it has something to do with prohibition. So then I started researching what that saying means on the bottom of bottles. After prohibition, they started putting this on bottles because they were afraid that people were going to refill them and sell them. They were afraid people were going to keep bootlegging, basically. So from 1935, I believe it was, to 1964, this was required to be on bottles. They said that you could still find bottles up until almost 1970 that still say this, even though it wasn't required or the law, but just because it was cheaper than remaking all these bottles that already existed. That's what I read. But, so at least we know it's pre-1964, most likely. 90% chance, basically. Anywhere from 1935 to, I might be wrong, 30 something. I'll put it here once I find out. To 1964. So I don't know if that top goes there. I just feel like it does. I don't know. I just cannot find this bottle anywhere. So if you know anything, let me know. So I was just putting everything away and I realized I forgot to show you one thing. So we're just going to stick this in here. So there's this stained glass little tea light holder. It does say made in China, but it is double-sided and it's super pretty. And it is glass. So I got this for my mom. My mom collects antique stained glass. She's got like full windows in her house, hanging over her windows. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so I saw this and I thought of her. I thought she might like that. And this was $2.50, but it was bric and brac. So it was $1.25 they were asking for it. So yes. Then I found this butter bell. $1.50, half price, 75 cents. I had a butter bell on my Amazon wish list for Christmas, and they run so high that I actually took it off because I wouldn't have felt right about anybody paying that type of money for a butter bell from me. They're like $18 and $20. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I found it priced at $1.50. I love it. And I personally don't think we've gotten to the best stuff yet, if you can believe that. Then also behind her with the little crystal shoe, I said, how much is the Santa? And she said, that's Lennox. I said, oh, is it? And she said, yeah. And it's, they're giving it away. But there was no price on it. So I said, oh, well, how much is it? And she's like, oh, it must have fallen off somewhere. They were asking $4 for it. But because it's bric-a-brac, it was $2. I said, I'll take it. So I got the Lennox Santa. I think I have 3 more pieces to show you. Okay. Then I see this footed fruit and nut dish. They had $5 on it and they marked it Carnival. That's a very cute try. It's not Carnival. It is something else. But anyway, so bric-a-brac, $2.50. And I'll show you this alongside me right now in a darker location. Next, this heavy, heavy, heavy art glass rooster. $4. It's bric-a-brac, so it's $2. I can't. I could not in good conscience get any of this for this price. I don't know. Maybe just because I was so shocked. I don't know. I will be going back. Like I said, they were not open yesterday when I tried to go. But, I mean, I have no words. And the very last thing I got from the hospital thrift store is this wash basin, wrong way, wash basin and pitcher set. Now there is some fading of the gold. There is a chip right there. I think there was a repair also. The basin is actually in better shape. And it has the gold all the way around there. So now the sun's getting weird. If you look at the mark on here, it says Anchor Pottery, JEM, I think, Trenton, New Jersey, semi-porcelain. So I tried to do my research on this mark. What I do know, I know it applies to Hocking, so I'm going to assume, I could be totally wrong, that it applies to Anchor as well. But Hocking Glass Company, if you see something that says Hocking Glass Company, it's pre-1937 because that is when Hocking merged with Anchor. So I don't know. Anyway, and became Anchor Hocking. However, I was able to find this mark only in one place that claimed to be reputable, other than like the mark on eBay and people guessing the age. And this is what I found. It is that first mark there. If you want to compare. If you want to compare right there. So that place is saying that this mark was used in 1908. That's crazy, if that's the case. So anyway, this was $10. I wonder, they had a different price on it at first, I think. I don't know. $10 for both. Half price. This is bric-a-brac too. $5. See why I couldn't do this. I couldn't do it. So anyway, that is that. That's going to do it for this insanely large thrift store haul. I know. I really need to start filming more as I get it. Yes. All right. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go now. I'm going to edit. I'm going to put all these things away, not in that order. And I'm going to see you guys soon. So if you haven't already checked out the walkthrough, make sure you go check out the walkthrough too. And if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button already. I would love if you would consider doing so and becoming a permanent part of the Thrifty Divas family, because we would love to have you. And we tend to have a lot of fun here. Don't forget to tell me also what you think the deal of the day or the overall find of the day was from this huge haul. 3 stores, 4 stores, some twice. 4 stores, yeah. 4 stores, some twice. 2 weeks. It's a lot. I know. I apologize. But I will be hitting more tomorrow and Thursday. So, anyway. All right. That's going to do it. Don't forget to tell me anything you know, because I learn so much from you guys, and I appreciate you. I'm going to cover up that sun for you right there. So, until the next video, stay blessed, my friends. I love each and every one of you.